I will start with my broken wrist story because that one was something that was just absolutely insane to me. And it was one of those things that kind of like really shocked me to where
I'm human.
Dude, I didn't even know if I was human anymore afterwards. It literally felt like my soul left my body, but... So, anyway.
God dang.
Dude, it was crazy.
I was gonna have to throw that in every now and then.
So, for those of you that don't know, that's just a sound he did randomly, and like... It caught me off guard and really cracked me up, and it still cracks me up because to me, it sounds to me as if like Mickey Mouse just got ran over, and like, and that is the best thing to me. So it's hilarious every time I hear it. Oh man, so I was in middle school at the time. I was in 8th grade, and so I was in my last period for school for the day. We were in math. We were pretty much done with all that we needed to do for the day. Mm-hmm. And so what we would do, or rather what the teacher would let us do is, because we were in a portable, so we could just step outside and we'd pass the football around every now and then.
Nice.
So what we would do is just like a little basic two-hand touch type deal. Well, I don't know how it happened, honestly. Like, I mean, I had the ball, and the guy got me, but I lost my balance, and I just fell. And I didn't think anything of it. I literally just fell. It wasn't like a just normal fall.
Huh.
And then I go to push myself up. And that's when I felt like this like really sharp pain, like somebody just stuck a needle in my wrist.
Wow.
And I was like, ow. And I looked at my wrist, and dude, this exact moment when I looked at my wrist is when my soul left my body.
What did it look like?
I was looking at my hand. So basically from my fingertips, like my whole palm of the hand was elevated like a whole 2 inches above the rest of my arm. So it was like a Z. Yeah, it literally looked like the letter Z. And so dude, when I saw that, I was like, like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I just, like, that was like one of the first times I broke my bones that, like, I remember. Because, well, my uncle broke my collarbone, but I was like a few months old or something. But
so you were dropped.
I told you.
Oh, damn, you were not joking.
So yeah, when I went to the doctors, they said I was 2 millimeters away from breaking it to where I could have like lost functionality of my hand from my arm.
Oh, dude. Just from a simple fall.
Yeah, I think that's I said insane. Millimeters. I meant centimeters. Yeah, I wasn't that lucky, but I was pretty lucky still.
Those measurements mean nothing to me.
So
mindless.
It just, looking at it was insane, and like everyone else saw it, and like saw that my like everyone said I turned like whiter than white, like paper white.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, I was terrified. I was like, oh my god. Like at the time, I didn't feel the pain yet. I was still like in a state of shock of like,
yeah, you were in shock.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen? And the only thing I could think of is, oh my god, my mom is going to kill me. And I was just so nervous. So eventually, I go back into some of the kids went into the portable to go get the teacher and say, hey, like, this happened. So
Josh is made of paper and glass.
Yeah. No. And so I was just like, oh my god. So I get walked down over to the office. They're like, all right, we're gonna call your mom. And I was like, please don't.
No, man.
And they were like, well, we have to. And I was like, okay. And they're like, we're gonna call an ambulance. And I was like, I don't need an ambulance. Please don't call an ambulance. And because like like, I knew how medical bills worked. I've been to the doctor's office for many of my stupid things before, and, you know, got told, like, why do you do these stupid things? Can you not? It costs money. Yada, yada. So I tried to be mindful.
I'll tell you in years.
Yeah. So I was really nervous, and so I was just like, please don't call the ambulance. Like, just call my mom. She can take me to the hospital. I'm fine. I can walk. I'm fine. And she's like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh,
you know, whatever,
man.
school policies, and mainly it was them covering their ass because it happened on school grounds.
What if you just ran?
Dude, I didn't want to run. Like, I didn't even want to move.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Like, I was just sitting in a chair with, like, my head laid on a table, like, just staring at my hand, like, how could this possibly have happened?
Yeah.
And, like, dude, I was so worried. And so that was the first and only time I was ever in the back of an ambulance, which was actually, like, kind of nauseating. I don't necessarily like looking at everything going away from me as I'm driving.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, and then this dude's like asking me all these questions, like, how did this happen? I was like, I don't know, dude, I just fell.
I have no idea.
Like, I can't even tell you how I fell. To me, it was nothing. I don't even know.
God, that's so weird.
And so the real pain happened when, so, all right, the paramedics, they did like a temporary cast, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was the next day I had gone to an orthopedic to get it looked at and properly casted.
Yeah.
And that's when they told me, like, I was like 2 centimeters away from losing functionality in my hand, whatever, and this, that, and the other. So they're showing me this break, and I mean, it looked bad. It looked really bad. And they're like, all right, so what we have to do is play tug of war, basically, with your hand and arm.
No, I'm good.
Dude, to this day, still the worst amount of pain I have ever felt in my life. The nurse was practically like laying on my arm so I wouldn't move. And then I got the doctor, and you literally just hear the bone crack in place.
Oh, damn.
And then everyone, I'm sure, in that fucking building heard me screaming, dude. I was in such agonizing pain.
How could you not?
They gave me like 2 shots to numb it in the wrist. First off, the shots hurt like hell when they're going in the wrist.
Yeah.
The numbing agent wasn't doing anything. Like, nothing. And they're like, well, we're just going to proceed anyway. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And dude, it was